What do you actually need to be successful with Etsy and print on demand? In order to have results like this, you will need to develop a strategy and a game plan to execute that strategy. Results like this do not happen overnight. They happen with consistency and a willingness to learn and adapt along the way. I am approaching my 1-year Etsy anniversary. Is that a thing? I am approaching my 1-year anniversary of selling on Etsy with print on demand. And I would be lying to you if I said that the results I've experienced took minimal effort and were easy to get. I invested a lot of time researching and learning about Etsy and the print on demand business model. A little bit about me, I am the type of person that when I find something that interests me, I learn absolutely everything that I can about it. I completely cannonball in. And so I spent time reading articles, watching videos like this, and just consuming information about this business model. With that being said, there are a few tools that have been instrumental in my strategy for the growth of my print on demand business. In this video, I'm going to share with you my 6 must-have tools that have helped me reach daily sales and 5-figure months on Etsy. These are all tools that I use on a daily basis to run my print on demand business. Without these tools, I would not be where I am today, so let's dive into it. My name is Taylor and my channel is focused on all things Etsy and print on demand. If those are 2 things that interest you, I'd love to have you introduce yourself in the comments. I'll be sure to say hi and subscribe for more videos like this. Here on my channel, I share my journey with Etsy and print on demand, as well as create content surrounding the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. My first must-have tool is eRank, specifically eRank's keyword tool. I come to this generally with a more broad keyword phrase that I'm looking to find smaller sub-niches for, or to explore related keywords that I may have never thought of. For example, when searching the broad phrase birthday shirt, I pay close attention to the insight that eRank gives me regarding search volume, competition, as well as I like to take a look at the search trend. Now, this is a broad phrase, so of course this has a lot of competition, but here's where I find the good stuff in eRank. When you scroll down, you can see a list of related keywords. Here is where I can see that mermaid birthday shirt is a specific sub-niche that has great search volume, but significantly less competition. I may have never even thought that mermaid birthday shirts were a thing, and that is why I love the keyword tool within eRank. There are many more features and things that you can do within eRank, and they do offer 3 different plans depending on what you may be interested in. But because I just use the keyword tool, I stick to the basic plan as that is all that I need. I started off with just the free plan. However, with the free plan, you are limited to only 50 searches a day. And I found myself always running out of searches. And that is what ultimately got me to upgrade to their basic plan, which is only $5 a month, but it allows you up to 100 daily searches. And with that, I've never found myself getting anywhere close to 100 in one day. So the basic plan works great for me. My second must-have tool is Everbee. Now with Everbee, I use several of their features, including their Etsy calculator, product analytics tool, and their trademark monitor. Just looking at their Etsy calculator to start, this has become my absolute favorite recently. I used to just go into Google and type in free Etsy calculator and click one of the first ones that popped up. However, I have found that the free calculators I've used before have started to get overrun with ads and pop-ups, and they're honestly just frustrating to try to even use. The calculator directly in Everbee is free to use, as well as it automatically takes into consideration Etsy fees, and you can add a discount percentage, which I personally love this because part of my pricing strategy is to run sales in my shop. This gives me the confidence that I am pricing my products appropriately so that I'm not losing money if I were to make a sale. The product analytics tool is where I am able to take my research to the next level. For example, if I was back looking for birthday shirts again, first, I just want to point out that when I type in my search phrase on Etsy, Everbee starts populating the search volume next to the keyword and all the other suggested keywords. This is extremely helpful and has actually caused me to pivot my searches in the past and target the keywords that are higher in search volume. Once I click enter and Etsy brings up the search results, this is where I like to go over to the product analytics tool so that I can scan these listings and see which are the most profitable. I always make sure to search the entire database, and some key metrics that I pay attention to here include the monthly sales, monthly revenue, and listing age. Everbee also has their trademark monitor, which is the security blanket that you need. The trademark monitor will scan your listings for keywords that you are using and alert you if any of them may be trademarked. When you have a print-on-demand business, you are responsible for checking trademarks and making sure that you are not infringing on anyone's property. The reason that I have fallen in love with Everbee's Trademark Monitor is because what I have personally learned in my time is that sometimes the most common and simple phrases that you wouldn't think would be trademarked actually are. You may be using a keyword that you don't think much about and be unpleasantly surprised one day if you receive an infringement notice. And infringing can ultimately get your Etsy shop permanently suspended. The third tool I use daily in my business is ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT as a brainstorming tool most of the time. For example, I may ask, what are some fun holiday phrases for t-shirts? As you can see, it generates a huge list of phrases in seconds. This is extremely helpful when I'm having a difficult time thinking of what I want to design or thinking of phrases for any of my products. Another thing that you can use ChatGPT for is for creating your listing descriptions. I would type in something like create a brief product description using the following keywords and keep it under 300 characters. You would want to put in any of the keywords that you're looking to target in the last part of this prompt. And just like that, I have received my listing description. I do like to often give a character limit like I did in this example, because I have found sometimes when I don't, ChatGPT starts writing me a whole novel, which is just too much. My fourth must-have tool is Creative Fabrica. When I first discovered Creative Fabrica, I felt like a little kid in the candy store. I was so excited by all the graphics and fonts that they have. How they work is they offer a subscription, which is where I feel you get the most bang for your buck, or you can purchase graphics and fonts individually, but I would not recommend that. Here's why. Now, I am not sure if this is a limited time offer, but right now they do have a discount for their yearly all access for $59.88 for the whole year. I know that they've had this offer in the past because when they last had it, that is actually when I upgraded my account. When you have their all access subscription, you have unlimited downloads. So 100% worth it in my opinion. And here are a few of my favorite fonts that I've utilized in bestsellers of mine for you to go and check out yourself. Canva has been where I store many of my designs. I like to utilize folders in Canva to organize any designs and specific elements that I want to be able to easily find and access. As you get deeper into your print-on-demand business, having a good system for organization can make your life way easier. I've experienced where a customer sends me a message asking if they can make a slight modification to a design or personalize a design. And let me tell you, it makes it way easier if I am able to easily find the design file that they're referring to so that I can make the adjustment. I say this from experience where I had this happen and I could not find the design file. So then I found myself scrambling, recreating the design so that I could help the customer. It wasn't fun. I also mainly use Canva for creating my mockups and any additional photos needed for my listings. The quickest and most effective way I have found to create mockups and all of my listing photos is to have a template where each of the photos I need live in Canva. This makes creating and downloading these images super fast and easy so that I can have a more efficient listing process. My final must-have tool is Kittl. I began using Kittl around the springtime of this year, and it solved all of my wavy text struggles. Now, that is not the only thing I use Kittl for, but their text distortion features is really what brought me to their software. So many best-selling designs you see on Etsy feature retro and wavy text. This has been an ongoing trend for quite some time with no signs of slowing down in the near future. My favorite retro font in Kittl is called Sunny Drop, and you can really easily create these wavy designs with the flag text distortion. Another go-to in Kittl for me is the textures. Have you ever wondered how to create a more lived-in, distressed look for a design? I have, and I am easily able to do that in Kittl by just slapping one of these overlays on my design. I do like to then change from color burn to alpha mask and clip the content. This will only apply the texture to my design, and the texture you see on it is transparent with the alpha mask so that it's not just printing white in those areas of your product. The last thing I have to mention with Kittl is their templates. Y'all, the wavy text brought me to Kittl. The templates have kept me there. A good thing to know about Kittl is all of their templates are print-on-demand friendly. This means with the commercial use licensing that they provide, you can use these templates as is. Now, would I recommend using any of the templates as is? No. Reason being is if you do that, odds are tons of others will do the same, and then everyone ends up having these same designs. Similar to when you see sellers download a design directly off of Creative Fabrica without altering it. To actually build a successful print-on-demand business, you will want to create your own unique designs. And so what I would recommend is to utilize these templates as a foundation, but still edit them, change the text, maybe the fonts, colors, make them your own so that you are offering something that stands out amongst the competition. If you've made it this far in the video, you are committed to growing and scaling your Etsy and print-on-demand business, and I applaud you for that. It is work, it does take time, but you can do it, and your dedication to getting to this point is what will set you apart from the rest. Links to all of these tools that I've mentioned will be included in the description. When you use any of my links, you support me as a creator with no added cost to you. Many of my links actually include discounts for you, free trials, and free downloads, so be sure to check them out. Let me know in the comments down below, do you currently use any of these tools? If so, which are your favorite and why? If you found value in this video, be sure to boop the like button. And as always, I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next one.